Ethereum, Vitalik coin, is attempting a breakout beyond the 200-day simple moving average, trying to get beyond the hard place. I want to talk about ETH. I want to talk about some key ETH beta coins, Brett and Pepe. Let's get it. And of course, the market got pretty excited today about some Trump news. The court's saying you can't do the tariffs, but then Goldman Sachs saying you can do the tariffs up to a certain point, blah, blah, blah. We'll break this down in more detail for you later. That's not particularly concerning for us right now. The details, all that. What is concerning, stocks are pumping. Most of crypto not looking super awesome right now. Like Solana selling off a bit today. XRP sold off pretty heavily yesterday. Bitcoin still above the previous highs, around $107,000, $108,000. So it's looking fine. But ETH is the coin everyone's talking about today. Look at this bad boy. Boom. Trying to break above the 200-day SMA, red line of the chart. Now, as we've been discussing, the rock, purple line on the chart, 200-day EMA, the hard place, the 200-day SMA, red line on the chart. I had a buy limit order in at $2,700. Obviously, that has been triggered. Now we are going to see if the bulls can follow through with ETH here or if this is just yet another damn fake out. Stop loss remains down here at 26.50, which would basically say to me, if we get back down there, that this has been a failed attempt to break the 200-day simple moving average. So let's see what happens. We can see MACD starting to curl back up in the right direction for potential bullish crossover. Could be a day or two away if the price action can continue. Again, the take profit on this is at $3,000. You can see the order in here. Currently at $920 profit, not very much currently. We need actually some price action to happen here. Our Solana trade, by the way, is still open, even though it's been lagging a bit recently. It's fine. Now, we want to see volume follow through. So far, you can see right down here, volume has not really followed through very strongly for Ethereum on this current breakout, which makes me think that maybe this is not going to be the one. But hey, you know what? That's what we have our stop loss for. That's why we plan. If we get stopped out, fine, not a problem. We'll look to re-enter again for the next attempt at the breakout. Let's see if we can get some follow through today. Again, U.S. futures are pumping. I would not be surprised to see crypto catching a bit of a bid here as well. So let's see. By the way, if you want to trade ETH or Pepe or whatever else, BitUnix is the hot spot to be trading at. And guess what? Right now, you can get some insane bonuses over there. $400 deposit bonus, $2,000 in trading bonuses. So a deposit bonus, you deposit, it's up to $400. So you deposit $1,000, you get $200, you deposit $2,000, you get $400. Crazy deals, and it's no KYC, no VPN, no BS, which means it doesn't matter where you live, you can use BitUnix to trade. Okay, go check it out, link down below. Thank you very much. So key ETH beta coins. Brett has been super fascinating recently. I am very interested in what I'm seeing on this chart right here because look at this. This is absolute insanity. We have had two near perfect bottoms at the 50-day EMA, basically a double bottom there, which has not really broken out yet. We have had 1, 2, 3 near perfect equidistant retests, okay, of the 200-day EMA right here. It's been basically clinging to the 20-day EMA that whole time. Just moving sideways. Now, obviously, MACD is still in a downtrend, softening a little bit, but really just showing a strong lack of momentum here as the price essentially trades sideways. Now, my thought process here is that let's look at where this incredible level of price resistance is coming, where every time, the last 3 times the price has got up here, it's just been smashed right back down, is 7 cents, essentially, right here at the 200-day EMA. So my thought process is let's put a trade in for a potential breakout beyond this area at 0. Let me show you here. Put it on the screen for you. A trigger price of 7.15 cents. Okay? Now, a take profit at 9 cents. Why 9 cents? That is the previous top of the range right here. So I could see us running back up to that on a breakout of the 200-day EMA. Wouldn't be a surprising price area to get to. A stop loss at 0.069, which is a pretty tight stop loss, okay? That was coming in right about here, okay? Right there. That's where stop loss comes in at. Why so tight? Because the entire thesis behind this trade is we're trying to catch the momentum on a breakout above the 200-day EMA. If the 200-day EMA gets a little move above it and then falls back down, I don't want to ride that back down. My thesis is that we're going to get a 200-day EMA break with some kind of momentum. We can then ride that up. If it just falls over the line a little bit, I'm not interested in that. I'll take the short-term loss on the stop loss, watch, reassess for a breakout to come. That is the idea. So we'll go ahead and put that trade in here. Go ahead and click on open long, confirm that. Now let's look at Pepe. And Blunt's posted this. Donald Trump posted this apparently. He's on a mission from God. Look who's in the background. Pepe. It's Pepe. It's Pepe, guys. Pepe to the moon. Let's go. Pepe attempting a breakout from its bullish pennant pattern here. I was thinking about it yesterday too. Should have put a limit long trigger order for just above this resistance area. Didn't do it. Now I got to play catch up. Don't like playing catch up. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to take a riskier trade on this one, which is trying to chase the breakout move, because if it is actually breaking out, it's going to go way effing higher. If it's not going to break out and just falls back within the triangle the next day or two, well, c'est la vie, I'll take the loss and move on and watch for the next breakout. It's fine. You know, we've taken a few stops in the last few days. So I closed the Mudeng trade, by the way, nice profits. Closed it shortly after the video yesterday. I was like, screw it, man, just take the money. It's not chart-wise so far, it's still trending down pretty hard. MACD-wise, like there'll be a great trade on Mudeng coming soon, I'm sure, but that's not today. So take the profits on that, take the money. Yes, we could have had more money. I should have stopped everything out at the end of last week. I was thinking, do I really want to have these positions open over the weekend? That was not the right answer. Should have closed the positions. That's okay. Still made money. A profit's still a profit. It's all good. XRP trade got stopped out last night for a small loss as well. It's fine. Small losses are fine. We're trying to catch the breakouts on these moves here, because when the breakouts come, they tend to be big and tend to make a lot of money and make more than up for those tiny losses you might get hit with on the stop losses. Anyway, so we're going to chase this Pepe move here currently. Hopefully don't get punished for it. We'll keep the stop loss right down in this area. So if the reasoning, again, is that if we see the price retrace back this far, it means that this has been a failed breakout attempt, okay? You can see on the MACD here for Pepe, it is starting to come back towards a potential bullish crossover. It could be a couple days away still, but it's moving back in that right direction, okay? So let's see if we can get that happening. Now, I could see a scenario, by the way, where we come back down to retest this 1400 level at the top of the resistance zone here in the next couple days. But let's see how we go. If U.S. stock futures are an indicator, then the market may have a more bullish bias going into today. So let's go ahead and put in an order here. So we're just going to go on a market order here from this one. We can see, put in our take profits here, 0.019 with a stop loss, again, just down below here, so 0.0138. I think that is the correct level. Yeah, right down here. So that would basically be saying, look, the breakout failed, we're back within the triangle. If we're back within the triangle, then we have to wait for the next breakout attempt. So we're going to go ahead and long on that one here with about $10,000 in the trade. Perfect. And click on open long. So we are in the Pepe trade now. And we're going to close out our other Pepe trade that we had from yesterday, which had an entry price at 0.132. So we're going to cancel out that trade there. So we can see current open positions. We have a Pepe trade going, our ETH trade going, and our Solana trade open. With our Brett trade, you can see here in the trigger orders, our Brett trade, if the price of Brett starts breaking out. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you back in the next one. Peace.